If you're looking for fast, simple woodworking gifts that people actually get excited about, I got 4 great ones for you. You can make all of these with just a few basic shop tools and whatever wood scraps you got laying around. We'll go through a carved wooden mug, a Gumby-Style Bandsaw Box, a clean little bud vase, and the 3D Christmas tree that's been really popular lately. And if you want to make any of these, I have full step-by-step build videos for all of them on my channel. I'll leave the links down below. These are really fun projects to make, they're beginner friendly, and they make awesome holiday gifts. So let's jump in.
All right, let's start with the wooden mug. This one's always a favorite, and it's a lot easier to make than it looks. I start by gluing up my block, scoring in a circle with a Forstner bit, and then drawing a slightly larger circle with a compass. Once that's marked, I'll take it over to the drill press and finish drilling out the hole. With the center drilled, I mark out the handle and cut the top profile at the bandsaw. Then I sketch in the handle shape, make that cut at the bandsaw, and drill out the center of the handle to open it up. From here, the fun part is shaping. I use a Dremel with a rotary burr to carve a clean, natural-looking handle and add in some texture. This is where each mug takes on its own personality. No two ever come out the same. Once I'm happy with the texture, I brush on my favorite oil finish. It gives the mug a warm feel in your hands and really brings out the color in the wood. People use these as mugs, pencil holders, planters, all kinds of things. They make great gifts because they're unique, they're handmade, and they always get a reaction. And if you want to make a mug like this, I have a full step-by-step build video that walks through the whole process in more detail. I'll link that down below. Next up is the wooden bud vase. This is a simple project, but it makes a really clean, modern-looking gift. I start with a block of wood. Maple, cherry, walnut. Anything with a nice grain works great. I sketch out the shape that I want, keeping a gentle taper toward the top so it feels a little more sculptural. Once the outline is drawn, I drill the hole for a glass insert on the drill press. These little inserts are inexpensive and they allow the vase to hold water for fresh flowers. With the hole drilled, I cut the outline at the bandsaw to bring the shape to life. From there, I contour the edges and round everything over so the vase has a smooth, clean silhouette. After the shaping is done, it's just sanding and finishing. I usually go with tried and true oil. It warms up the wood, pops the grain, and gives the whole piece a really natural, soft look. These bud vases make great gifts because they're small, they look great anywhere, and they don't take much time to make. And just like the mug, I've got a full step-by-step build video for this vase if you want to make one of these yourself. I'll link that down below. Next up is the Gumby-Style Bandsaw Box. This one might look complicated, but the process is really straightforward once you break it down. I start by gluing up my block. For this one, I'm using sycamore on the outside and cherry in the middle, but you can use whatever you've got. Once the block is dry, I attach my template with double-sided tape and cut out the drawer at the bandsaw. After the drawer is free, I glue my final piece onto the back. While that glue is drying, I start working on the drawer. I cut a thin slice off the front and the back, scoop out the middle to create the cavity, and then glue it all back together. With the drawer done, it's time to cut the exterior shape of the box. I follow the outline at the bandsaw, taking my time on the curves. This is the stage where that Gumby silhouette really starts to appear. From there, I move over to the belt sander. This tool makes quick work of removing all the blade marks and refining the curves. I shape everything with a coarse belt, then switch over to a finer grit to smooth it all out. You can absolutely do this all by hand. It just takes a little longer. Once the shaping is finished, I do some final sanding and then attach the pole. I make my poles from small scraps of hardwood. I cut them out on the bandsaw, then shape them with a spindle sander. Then I glue them to my drawer with a little epoxy, making sure the placement is just right. The last step is finish. Like most of my things, I like to use oil because it really brings the wood to life and adds a warm, natural look. Just wipe it on, remove the excess, and let it cure. These little boxes make great gifts. They're unique, they're playful, and people always enjoy opening the drawer to see how it works. And finally, let's take a look at the 3D Christmas tree. Just like all the other projects, I start by gluing up a block. I'm just using a couple pieces of an old 2x6. Once the glue is dry, I attach my template and cut out the shape at the bandsaw. I save all my offcuts and put them back into their original positions. I'll wrap the whole thing with painter's tape and attach another template to the side. Then I'll make the rest of my cuts. And just like that, we've got a Christmas tree. But I like to take things a step further. I carve in a bit of texture to mimic the look of branches. Once that's done, I go ahead and paint it. You can leave the wood natural if you want, but a little green and some highlights really make the tree pop. To finish it off, I glue a small star bead at the top, and this tree is ready to go. These are quick projects, they're fun to customize, and they make great little holiday gifts. And if you want to make one for yourself, I've got a free template available on my website. I'll link that down below. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you found a project or two that you'd like to try. So have some fun in the shop, and I'll see you in the next one.